So, I was just gonna narrate everything that I did in this video, but then I realized that it just sounds incredibly depressing. So, instead of doing that, I thought I would just tell you things about me. So, no one asked, but here we go! My name is Dorit, and I am 24 years old. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, but we moved when I was 8, so that's why I don't have an accent. Wow, look at these facts, straight facts. I had a crow named Merlin growing up, and he drowned. Don't ask me about it. Moving on to other facts about me. We moved to a farm in northern Idaho. Northern Idaho. Hello. That's my cat's butt. She decided to get in the frame. She really just wanted you to see it. She's been working out. We moved to northern Idaho when I was 8 years old. We lived on like a 100-acre farm in the mountains, and that was all right. It was kind of lonely on the mountain. My little sister hates the outdoors, which is difficult when you live on a mountain. So I had a lot of adventures with the family dog. Our neighbors were crazy. One of them got arrested because he shot multiple bald eagles. Fun facts for you here, folks. Nothing but fun facts. Let me make a YouTube channel. Jesus. Anyway, moving along. I grew up Jewish, and that was a fun thing because literally everyone in northern Idaho is Christian. And so my dad came into my elementary school class and taught my elementary school class about Hanukkah. And it was simultaneously embarrassing and really cool. I'm not religious anymore, but that was just a cool experience. We all played dreidel, except for the Jehovah's Witness kid. He wasn't allowed. He had to sit out in the hallway and do worksheets. Poor kid. Anyway, anyways, I attended Hanukkah. I attended synagogue, and I used to speak Hebrew. Not anymore though, so please don't ask me to. Other fun facts: I went to a uniform college prep middle school, which instilled me with like insane study. I don't even know how to describe it. I thought that school was the only thing that mattered. If there's a word for that, let me know. And so I was just kind of a nerd from that point on. A weird nerd. Like I liked Harry Potter too much. And yeah, we were really sheltered, and I remember when the internet happened, we would print out Harry Potter fan fiction and read it to each other at lunchtime. So that was me in middle school, folks. I hope that paints a nice picture for you. I went to a regular high school because I think my parents realized that they had made a mistake in sending me to the weird kid nerd school. So thank the gods for that, because I think I would have been really weird if I hadn't gone to a normal high school. So I went to a normal high school, and then I promptly only went there for 2 years, and I decided to go to college instead. And so I just left my junior and senior year and went to college. And that was pretty cool. I was the youngest person in the class most of the time. I'm not a genius or anything. It's not that hard to be smart in Idaho. I'm not being mean, it's just a fact. Moving right along, I randomly chose to go to the University of Oregon, mainly because I didn't want to go to college, and then I was going to go to the Peace Corps, but then the Peace Corps, I randomly found out, like, my last 3 months of high school, that the Peace Corps doesn't accept people that don't have college degrees. So that was a bummer, let me tell ya. So little sadness me was like, you know what, we gotta pick something. So I was like, well, I like Oregon, and then I was like, well, I like the ocean that one time that I went there 10 years ago. So that's why I picked marine biology. Marine biology, folks. That's what I picked. And I was like, you know what, I can change it if I want to. So but I didn't change it. I went to the University of Oregon for 3 years because remember when I said that I went to college in high school? Yeah, I transferred with a lot of credits. Those are nerd points if any of you care. So then when I went to University of Oregon, I learned all about the ocean, and that was really cool. So I didn't change my major. I had a lot of really fun experiences. Mainly crying about test scores, but also some fun times, like late night hikes and biking in the rain and just always being wet because Eugene is a hellscape. Moving on. I still made some really great friends and I still talk to them today. Anyways, after college, I did a bunch of internships. I got a job in Lewiston, Idaho. That didn't pan out so hot. So then I got a job at Goodwill, and man, oh man, Goodwill is a scam. It's, boy, oh boy, do I have things to say about Goodwill. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like thrift shopping, but holy moly, they're kind of liars. They're kind of like evil liars. Anyway, that's not me coming after a large corporation on the internet. Nope, that's not, you're lying. Oopsies. So, after that debacle, I was like, you know what, me and my ex-boyfriend, let's move to Hawaii. What could go wrong? So I went to Hawaii and I spent most of my money in Hawaii, and I worked a lot. I worked so much. I had 5 jobs, and we lived in a studio apartment. And Hawaii is beautiful. I lived on the Big Island on Kona's side, and it's really beautiful, but not when you don't have the money to be there. And so it was really hard. It was hard to not be really sad all the time. And I don't think I was my true self in Hawaii because I was so sad and stressed out the whole time. So then I was like, you know what? I need to get out of this relationship, and I need to move back to the mainland. And so I moved back to the mainland, and then what happens? It's coronavirus! It's the coronavirus! In case you didn't realize that was the pandemic that we're still in, that happened right then. That second, the 1 second that I was like, oh, hey, maybe I'll try to do me this time. And then I go back to the States, and it's like, whoop-bam! Everybody's inside! Whoop-bam! There's a horrible riots happening in the streets! Whoop-bam! You don't have any toilet paper! And so that was really fun. That was a great time. Loved it. So I had $200 to my name, and I stayed with a family member for a little bit. And then I couldn't find a job because nobody was hiring at that point. And I applied to 200 jobs, and so I decided to start work trading. So I signed up for work trade, and it was in Northeast Portland. And I was like, okay, I don't know about Portland, but here we go. And so I moved to Portland because this farmer was like, yeah, we'll pay you as our apprentice, and you'll get a place to live, and also we'll pay for your food. And I was like, cool, great, sounds like a fabulous deal. So here's me dumpster diving. Side note, I found a plastic bottle and hot dog buns. Back to me though, excuse me. I was in Portland, and then I got to the farm, and man, oh man, that wasn't what I was expecting it to be. So they had a canned ham trailer in their backyard that looked as if it had been a mouse condo for a while. And so then I lived there, and it didn't have any running water or power, or sewer. So I had to there was an extension cord through one of the windows, and then I had to go to the main house for everything, which wouldn't have been so bad if, one, they weren't hoarders, and two, they had like 2 aggressive livestock guardian dogs. And I don't know about you, but like livestock guardian dogs are supposed to like guard livestock on a farm, not be in a really stressful urban, environment all the time where they can't like understand what's a threat and what's not. So it was really stressful living there, and every time I had to leave my trailer was really stressful, and I could never leave my trailer at nighttime because the dogs would be like really sketchy. And so it got to the point where one of the dogs bit me, and then my boss was like really not that great. Here's me having a phone call with my mechanic, wherein they tell me that they might move my bus in 20 minutes, and I got really excited about that for some reason, as if it wasn't like a lie. I don't know why I got so excited. Anyway, back to my life story. Thank you. So in Portland, I was struggling. My boss was kind of a dick, and also his dog bit me, and so then I looked on Craigslist, and there was a bus on Craigslist, and so that's kind of how I got introduced to the bus life, and that has been a day in my life, and also a brief summary of my life. Here's my cat Tofu. I hope you enjoyed some shred of this video. Okie dokie, good night, and bye!